Hello and welcome to this little guide on how to attend Splash 2021 in Chicago in a few days. As you are familiar by now with the 2021.splashcon.org website, you should be able to go there to see that we are going to have 6 days of Splash from Sunday to Friday, and it is going to be split over 6 rooms. The first rooms, Zurich A, B, C, are the main rooms, and the rooms E, F, G are the workshop and other collocated events rooms. If you go to Program, which is accessible through the website menu, you can see the complete program displayed for the main rooms, Splash Room A, Splash Room B, and Splash Room C. And you can see in Chicago time zone, it's 9 o'clock to 5 p.m. when we have the main in-person event. The sessions are designed to go for 1 hour 20 minutes, so you can see from 9 to 10:20 there are 3 parallel sessions. One is the Atlas invited talk, followed by the 4 talks of a conference happening in parallel, and SLE Gypsy having the welcome as well as the keynote and the 2 talks. And the breaks are 30 minutes long, and you can see in the break here PLT is taking place, which will be welcome both in-person and virtual attendees to join in, with the 10:50 being the time when the next 1 hour 20-minute slot starts, etc., etc. The way that you can join the talk that you want to see is you come to the actual event in the program and Conference Researcher, you click on it to confirm what is the actual underlying conference that is part of. In this case it is Static Analysis Symposium, and you go back to our main platform, which is Discord. All of you should have received an invite by now, and navigate on the left in the menu to the right place, say for the collocated events, and in this case SAS. If you go straight to SAS, you will be able to then post questions for the papers that are going to be presented, and find a YouTube link that will be posted by student volunteers that will take you to the right place to watch the talks. So for example, if your event is coming up and it's going to be a talk on exploring verified neural networks, as is the random case maybe, you will expect somebody to post a link, our next talk is coming up, and be able to actually click on it and go directly to YouTube to watch the presentation. Here it is as an example demo stream showing whatever is the invited talk or the paper that is going to be. You will then be able to watch while the talk is going on YouTube, and come back to Discord at any time to post any questions that you may have. My question is as follows. And the session chair will be able to monitor the questions on Discord and manage the Q&A that will follow the talks. Now here is a little something about how our Q&As are going to work. If you scroll down a little bit to the session such as this one for Atlas conference, you can see that we will try to group the videos of the talks together first in the 1 hour and 20-minute slot. And that means that it may take perhaps 60 minutes to watch all of the videos, followed by a combined panel of all of the previous authors for Q&A and discussion. So you can watch the talks and then come back directly for the Q&A and discussion to be able to go to the Discord. In this case, it is going to be the Atlas Discord, and post any additional questions you may have while watching on YouTube the answers that the authors will give, as the session chair manages the questions posted on Discord and those asked in person by the audience in Chicago. Notice that some of these talks are labeled as virtual and some of them are labeled as in person. What that means is that if the person is physically there in Chicago, like is the case for Jonathan Aldrich over here, they will be there in Zurich C delivering a keynote and physically being able to interact with the attendees. If the talk is virtual, that means that the authors were unable for some reason to be present, and the video will play and they will be available to answer questions that you will post on Discord, and the session chair will manage both audience questions and the questions that are posted by the virtual audience. All of the people physically in Chicago will be able to join any of these sessions in person in a cinema-style setup where the video will be shown on big screen in the relevant conference room that will have the scheduled talks. Finally, if you want to go directly to the particular talk and you don't want to go to Discord first, if you click on the room name anywhere in the researcher page, such as Zurich C, for example, in the room information, you will find the direct YouTube link that will take you to the appropriate translated video that will be live through the conference for your room to join virtually. If you want an overview of all of the talks, just like we did in Splash 2020, if you go to Venue Online as opposed to Venue Swiss Hotel Chicago, you will have the 6 main rooms with direct YouTube links so that you can go directly to the relevant room where your particular event is taking place as a shortcut. But we will strongly encourage everyone to please use Discord as your primary means of communicating during the conference so that you can both ask for help and navigate to other events taking place. You can see that we have created the particular channels for UPSLA main rooms A, B, C, as well as Onward, Rebase, and other events. We have also created rooms for each of the collocated conferences and for each of the workshops. And we highly encourage all attendees to hang out, if they wish, in the coffee break rooms, which are video or voice chat as is supported by Discord. If these rooms are not enough, it will be easy for us to create any additional rooms during the conference. Finally, for those of us who are not in Chicago, you may notice that the program, which is shown in Chicago time, contains a mirror component. What that means is that there are 4 sessions approximately taking place between 9 and 5, and the sessions 1, 2, and 3 are repeated 8 hours later, so that when it's 5 p.m. in Chicago, you can see that the same program repeats. You can see the same talks we saw at 9 o'clock Chicago time repeating at 5. And for the very last session, the session 4, the way that we handle the repeat, we show it just before the Chicago 9 o'clock start time at 7:40 Chicago time. Now, this may not be something that people in Chicago will be very much affected with, but if you go to any other local time zone, such as New Zealand for me, you can see that the times that work for me may be a bit different, and I may have a choice for any of the particular talks that I want to see to join in either in the Chicago in-person time or in the what we call mirror time for each session, and post my questions, as we expect the actual authors to be present both for the Chicago time slot and for the mirror time slot. We hope you enjoyed the conference, and we hope as many of you who are virtual and as many of you who are in person in Chicago will be able to both interact using Discord and attend and listen to all the talks you want. Thank you.